Hi, David Brandon here, coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to talk about, can my employer refuse my doctor's recommendations for a return to work program? After watching this video, you'll have a better understanding of when your employer can kind of refuse to go ahead with some return to work recommendations from your doctor. Now, if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave us your comments. We love those comments. This is a situation that comes up with people who are out on a disability leave, maybe on short-term, long-term disability. There is a point where you do want to return to work. You're pushing for that. Your doctor's pushing for that. Your doctor makes some recommendations for a return to work program where you may go back, maybe starting out at reduced hours or reduced time and building towards trying to get back to full time. Or your doctor may be just recommending that you're ready to come back, with no changes at all. What happens if your employer does not agree with that? Is the employer allowed to say, no, we don't want you back yet, or we don't want to go along with what's being proposed by your doctor? This is a situation that people can find themselves in. So the answer is a bit complicated here. The easy answer is yes, your employer can refuse to go along with whatever your doctor is proposing. It's your doctor. You're entitled to rely on the recommendations of your doctor. Your employer is not bound to follow whatever your doctor says. They're allowed to get their own assessment done. And so if they don't want to go along, if they have legitimate reasons for questioning what your doctor's recommendations are, or thinking maybe they're inadequate, they can have their own doctor review those recommendations, or they can have their own doctor do an assessment with you, or they could hire other rehabilitation people to do an assessment with you to better understand what the needs are for a return to work to be successful and safe. That's the key thing here. Your employer has an obligation to you and other employees to provide a safe work environment. So sometimes they may feel like the recommendations from your doctor are not taking that adequately into account, either for your own safety or for the safety of other coworkers. So this is where you may see the employer kind of push back a little bit. Now, the employer just can't push back and that's it. They have to offer some type of alternative, which is usually asking for your doctor to give more details or hiring their own doctor to kind of assess the situation and give independent recommendations to the employer. So if you find yourself in this situation, best to try to smooth things out, try to get the employer what they're looking for, go on the assumption that the employer is doing this in good faith and that they just are looking for information. Sometimes, however, it's clear, though, employers are just trying to put up roadblocks and create problems where there are none to try to frustrate your attempts to come back, hoping you're just going to say that, be done with it. I'm just going to leave. Try to do your best. In either situation, try to do your best. You want to be seen as the person who's trying to be helpful here. Try to get the information they're looking for. Certainly, if they want you to see their doctors, you should go along with that. Just because it's the employer's doctor, that doctor is not allowed to report back every medical information. There's still a privacy issue here that you can still have things not disclosed to the employer in terms of what your medical conditions and all these private information. So you can make sure that that's taken care of as well. But you need to go along here. And ultimately, yes, your employer can push back on some of these return to work programs, even if it's recommended by your own doctor. So if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you back here next time.